Owasco RV. This is our Thursdays Live at 5. This is our third episode we got going on. Lovely day out here in Bowmanville, Ontario, just east of Toronto, north side of the 401 near Bowmanville. Today's trailer that we have is a 2021 Jayco Feather, what's that?
19H.
No, X19H. I was wondering,
Wings.
my sales manager, Craig, behind me is doing these hand signals and whatnot, so I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. Anyhow, it's a live event, so why not? If you have any questions along the way, just put them in there. If we can answer them, we'll apply them right away. So which would be great. So, hybrid. It's a hybrid trailer, really cool. This is a Duratec vinyl, and the neat part about this vinyl is it's actually waterproof, not just water resistant. And also, what Jayco does is actually hard mounted. You probably can't see it, but take my word for it. It's hard mounted to the material here, the vacuum bonded seal. So there's not going to be any critters and stuff and mosquitoes going in there. It's actually something different that they do, so you don't have to put the Velcro down. I've seen other ones where there's Velcro. You got to open it and put it, and somebody can stick their hand in the middle of the night or whatever you want to do. That's actually hard mounted, done. You're not going to get that apart. UV protectant. It's also pliable down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about -6. Not that you'd really want to be on one of those things in -6, but you know what? You can actually get heated pads for it if you're looking to do some camping along the fringes. This trailer has a Norco frame. What that is an integrated frame that the A in the front where the trailer hitches, it goes right through the front cross members and it gets affixed to the side rails. So you're pulling not just the front but the sides, and they're actually called huck bolts that get bolted to the side. Now, why is that important? Well, Jayco tries to make stuff stronger, better, last longer. A huck bolt is what they use for bridges and tractor trailers, and they're torqued down to 6,100 pounds. So their biggest thing is they want to make sure that your trailer is flat and strong, your support base on your frame is going to keep everything nice and even. So if your frame moves as you're going down the road, then your walls will move, your floors will creak. It does nasty things to everything inside your trailer. So they make sure that it's all done and good. Their outriggers are every 3 feet, the stringers are every 4. They're bolted up with a lag bolt. It's 3 inches, 4 inches into the wood on the bottom. So it's actually a pretty solid unit. Now the beauty about something like this for a 19-foot trailer is you've got 2 tent decks. It'll seat like 8 to 10 people, and it's only 4,000 pounds, 4,025, I believe. It was a dry weight unloaded, just with propane in it. So my buddy Ben here seems to have forgotten it was Valentine's Day a couple weeks ago, and he's looking to party for St. Patrick's Day. So he's a bear of all occasions, which is great. On this unit, I don't know if you can see it, but our propane tanks, there's 220 propane tanks on there. You can upgrade to 230s if you like. It also has a power tongue jack. It's nice. It's got a light, so if you're pulling up at night or something like that and you want to see what you're doing with the light, you can see it. I don't know if you can see it underneath there, but there are a couple of LED lights in the front of the trailer too, so your trailer will stand out when you're at the park. You'll see, you'll find it. The little blue lights are just something that makes it look kind of cool. Now, while you're there, Craig, just hold on. Back in the days on these hybrid units, this latch used to be up there. So you'd bring a stool, you'd bring somebody tall, you get your kid who's like 6'7" to do it for you. Or now they have it right down here, lockable on the bottom, it articulates up to the top. It makes life so much easier. So you can actually get your younger kids to help you put this up. It's actually pretty easy. Fold, away it goes. Now, while we're still out here, we see an awning, 13-foot awning. It almost goes the length of the trailer. LED lights underneath, built-in speakers, great entertainment area, marine-grade speakers. And the thing too with the speakers is it's all sealed in behind it, and like the screws are galvanized on that, so you're not going to get rust runs going down because they got wet in it. Underneath the trailer, you got a storage space here. It's a nice rounded compartment, and the cool thing for this too is that it's magnetic. Bam! Ow! So,
hurts, don't it?
It does. I'll do that a couple of times. And so underneath, you can get that both from inside the trailer and from the outside. And what you'll see here is an available barbecue. You can have a barbecue out here as well. You just don't want a barbecue with your instructions and stuff on it, but it's got an easy connect underneath there, right in the side of the trailer, underneath the awning, right outside. It's perfect. The sides of these units, vacuum bonded laminate. they might look similar to what you see with the competitors' trailers, but what's different with Jayco is these things, they've got the fiberglass, they've got the blue one underneath it, they've got the aluminum walls, they've got the insulation glued in place so it's not going to slide down, and they got the interior wallboard all sandwiched in a bag, and it gets pressed down with 144 tons pressure for 16 minutes. And once that's done, they release it all, and your side is born. And for this one, for instance, they would cut out the window, they cut out the latch, but they need that one. So windows, they take each one, they try to delaminate it. If it actually delaminates, the whole side is gone. So that's their way of being quality protection or quality control, just to make sure that what you get as a finished product is a solid unit. One-piece roof up there. We got the Magnum Truss roof system. It's plywood, it's screwed together. It's not just tacked like nails and particle board up there. It'll hold 4,500 pounds. That's crazy. Competitors are about 2,800 pounds. So, wintertime, or if you have to go up and look for where the kids are, put a ladder up, take a look. You have no problem going up there. It'll hold you. You probably have a party up there if you wanted to. The bear goes up there occasionally because he kind of likes it. But it's amazing how strong that roof is. Out over here, we have the availability. You can plug in your units out here. You can plug a TV in here as well. There's a cable connection here. With the feathers, we have the nice alloy wheels. They just set the trailer apart so much nicer. It's just a beautiful wheel with a Goodyear trailer tire on there. So it's an endurance tire. So what that means is that it's meant for trailering. It has a higher load capacity. Compared to our competitors, it's about 2 load ratings higher and 2 speed ratings higher. You can say, I don't really care, they're tires. But the competitors got tires on that are around 65 mile an hour rating. These are 87. Okay, 65 is, in my opinion, too close to the highway speeds, because if you're going that and if your tires are running at the highway speeds, you run the risk of having a failure. Jayco just wants to make sure that when you connect to your trailer at home before you go on your trip, it'll get you where you're going, it'll get you back, you don't have to worry about it. With your tires are close to the load rating, close to the speed rating, one of the first things people do when they buy another trailer is they swap the tires out because they want to make sure they're going to get it where they're going safely. And you know what? Why not just get it done right the first time? That's what Jayco does. They're jerking ahead for you. They want to make sure that you got it going on good. Galvanized steel. It's not a felt membrane. It's not a plastic tub. It's a galvanized steel. So in the event that there's a tire mishap, the steel will hold things in better than a plastic tub liner, because what happens if you've ever had a trailer tire go? It tends to shred what's ever inside there. So it might be your electrical, your plumbing lines, your cabinetry, something. It's not pretty, and it messes your whole vacation up. So you don't want to have that happen in you. Also, they've got Dexter Dexter axles. American made, one of the leaders in their industry with respect to axles, and they're self-lubricating and also self-forward brake adjust. So you'll know that when you're going down the road, if your brakes aren't set right and they're not applying enough pressure when you hit the brakes on a panic stop, your trailer can actually push, which isn't a good thing. If the brakes are set too tightly, I guess, when you hit the brakes on a panic stop, the trailer will lock up and maybe jack knife on you. So you're assured that here that the brakes are always set at the right setting for what you need. Again, peace of mind when you're going. I did mention speakers, I don't know if you saw them, but they're up there. The awning that I talked about before, you can actually pitch adjust it so that if you need to run water off one side or another, it can do that for you. If there's a wind or whatever, that's all good. LED lights up underneath. And we've got some great aluminum stairs here. We want to go around the back of the trailer, Craig?
We'll go inside. Yep.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
No, looks good.
We're good? All right. So let's go inside here. It's a beautiful modern farmhouse kitchen. What the hell? Those are Craig's wings. What are you doing in here?
I was eating them.
Man!
Did you get it in your mouth?
Yes.
It doesn't look like it.
Sorry, guys. I didn't think you were coming in, so I thought I'd have some wings.
Where did you think we were?
Outside.
Outside.
Yeah, they're Kyle's wings from right here in Bowmanville.
That's right. So what we're doing now is every week we're going to highlight one of the local businesses. So today, as Willem's found out, we've got
Kyle's
these
Wings.
lovely Kyle's Wings here. How are they?
Kyle's
They're
Meats.
fantastic. Like this
From
is
Kyle's
Craig's,
Meats.
this was Craig's favorite. Like
Yep.
he told me about it. I thought I get in here, nobody's gonna find me. A little bit of sauce, a little bit of wing. I'll get out though, guys.
You buying lunch tomorrow or what?
He is now.
Yes, now. All right, well, come on in, Craig. So much for your dinner.
Yeah, well, there's gone.
That's gone. So, look at this. Don't you look great?
Yeah.
We're going to have some
Smells
of those
great.
afterwards. So
Absolutely.
you need to get some. Bowmanville, Kyle's Meats. Great place. So, in here, got a beautiful size. Like, this is a 19-foot trailer. Look at how expansive it is. Like, Craig is sitting on the bunk that's in the back end. His head's like this far from the top. I've seen bunks where like your head's gonna whack on there. So even this one's higher. Like, I can sit up in here and not have to do this when I'm sitting in the bunks. And speaking of the bunks, they'll hold between 1050 to 1100 pounds, which is incredible. It's way stronger than anybody else's. So if you got two adults in here and there's something rolling around and some stuff going on, it'll still hold you. You don't have to worry about it. They aren't soundproof, by the way, but they'll still hold your weight all good. And we got these nice tensile, cambered, what do they call it? Wires
Aviation
holding in
cables.
place. Aviation cables. And to put this thing down too, it's simple. You pull this down, disconnect it from the front, flip, fold, in she goes. Simple. I mean, if, for instance, you only wanted to put one down, you can. You can sleep in that one. You can sleep in this one. You can sleep in both. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Nice little stereo you got going on there. We're looking right now at the Amish-built hardwood cabinetry. And this one is done in the modern farmhouse look. So when you get into the flight range, you can actually get a modern farmhouse or a vintage washed gray. Craig's going into the bathroom now. Got a foot flush toilet, a nice shower. The shower itself too, what we got in there is it's supported by plywood underneath there, so it's a lot stronger underneath there. It'll always be strong like that. The floor is never going to yield on that. So it's peace of mind for longevity of these trailers. I mean, what else do we got for this trailer? It's got air conditioning on the roof. We got the beautiful fridge here. It looks like cabinetry, but no, look at this. And we've got a fantastic fan in the ceiling, and it really is a fantastic fan. Huge blades in there to evacuate and extract air. Great for flow. I mean, you got windows everywhere you can open up to get cross breezes. Yep. And our little pantry over here. Your furnace below that. There's a fuse box below the fridge, and also just to use some space, there's a huge drawer underneath the fridge because you can. And why not? I mean, you can put some pots and pans in there. You can put your cutlery, some plates, whatever you need to put over there. It's nicely done. Our dinette here. It will drop down, and you can make this into a sleeping area. This here, which is actually pretty cool, it's a jackknife sofa, but what it also gives you is access to storage underneath. So, look at that. There's a huge big storage underneath this thing. And there's storage underneath the dinette as well. So, there's no lack of space for anything in here. You've got so much space, you got so much room. Yeah. Sorry. 75-pound rails for the drawers. If you notice, the sides of them, they're mortise and tenon affixed there, so it's a full plywood frame with the door front put onto it. A lot of the competitors are just doing a three-sided plywood frame with it stapled to the front. Not as strong. This is a full mortise and tenon drawer with the drawer fronts put onto it. Residential style faucet here. Huge sink, and this is like a drying rack if you need it. And you roll it up to put it away, put it out to dry your dishes on it, and you got a nice cutting board. Look at the depth of that sink. Double sinks. Like, this is, I mean, it's got everything you need in a trailer. I know there's a lot of people out there that think they don't want to get a hybrid, but I mean, why not? It's 4,000 pounds. It can be pulled by, a good size SUV. 155? I think it's a 155 bi-weekly for this trailer. On approved credit, of course, and that's including taxes. So it's actually a great deal. What I neglected to talk about when we came in is there's actually a solar panel over here. Well, it's not a solar panel, it's the controller. It's a controller. There's a solar panel on the roof of this trailer, so it'll charge your batteries as you're driving down the road, or if you're boondocking somewhere, and it'll just keep your battery alive. Our warranty for the Jaycos themselves, twice that of the other manufacturers. So we are for 2 full camping seasons. Competitors are like 1 year, so we're 2 full years for our warranty, 3 years for structural. There's so much to talk about in this trailer. What do you think, Greg? Anything else?
I think you've hit it all. How much built?
How much built? Yep.
Yep, best warranty. No, you've hit it all. Beautiful trailer. It's a must-see. It really is. Many other models, too, in this in the expandable with the hybrid. Some with slides, some a little bit smaller that are minivan towable. Lots to choose from. We're just focusing on this one today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like with these hybrids too, when a customer comes in looking for something, they go, "What's that?" I can tow 5,000 pounds, and I got like 15 kids. So I said, you know what? Let's look at one of these, right? And they're blown away, especially because this modern farmhouse gives it such a great look. Jayco has their own design. Stacy Stewart, yes. And so she's been camping for like 30 years. And what's great about that is she knows what you need for camping. She knows that little drawers make a difference. She knows that little cubbies make a difference. I mean,
sorry, Nancy's online wants to know what the price is.
We're $155 bi-weekly for this one?
$29.9 plus tax.
$29.9 plus tax?
Yeah, sale price right now.
Okay. We have one in stock. This is it. Have to move the... Good question though, Nancy. This is our stove here. Neat thing. Oh. See this? It flops up. Got 3 burners here. This acts itself as a backsplash or a splash guard for your stove when you're cooking. I didn't mention, we got an oven. Look at that. You know, the funny thing is, I talk to a lot of people and they say, we never use the oven. We just put our pots and pans in there. But you know what? You're still using it if you're putting your pots and pans in there.
I keep my bread in there.
You keep your bread. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And you can bake a pizza, you know, it's all good. Or reheat something. Reheating as well. You got a microwave up here. You've got a range hood. One pull down for the windows. They're blackout blinds that are on there. And I did mention about the Duratec vinyl on there. It's not just water resistant, it's waterproof. And it's mold resistant as well. It's some incredible stuff that we got there.
I think you've hit it all.
Hey, Will.
Any more wings?
What's going on? You're not getting any.
Let's end the segment before they're gone.
And between Will and I, we got like 34 and a half years experience in trailer sales here at Owasco. So, sadly, he's got 34 years and I've got the half. So, anyways, between us, it's 34 and a half years experience. This is great. You can't see it now, but our controller is over here. And what it tells you, it's got your living room lights and your awning lights, and it's got your water if you want your water pump on, or you need your water heater, either electric or gas. It also gives you your indication of how much battery power you have left, how much fluid you have in your gray tank, and how much you've got in your black tank. So it's your brain sphere unit that's right there. Speaking of tanks, your fresh water tank is 42 gallons, your gray water tank is 30 and a half gallons, and your black water tank is 22 and a half gallons. This one will sleep 6 to 8 people. Yeah. Air conditioning, the air conditioning is what, 13,500 BTU. So if you have any questions about this, call Owasco RV in Bowmanville, 570 Rundle Road. If I didn't mention it before, I'll mention it again. We have 14 service bays. We got a great service department. We got a great parts department. Come on in, look around. We can show you some trailers if you like. If you don't even know what you need, let us know what vehicle you're using to tow it with. Let us know how many people you want to sleep, and you know what size you want to get, and we can narrow the search down for you and show you what unit will suit you best based on our 34 and a half years of experience. Yeah. So, thanks again. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Kyle Meats.
Thanks, Kyle's Meats. I'm going to have some wings before Willem gets back in there anyways. And have a great evening and watch us again.